Welcome to our live stream, guys. Thank you for coming. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I'm here in Italy, and the time right now here in Italy is 20 to 9 at night. So let me know where you guys are in the world. Hey, Sir Arthur, you're the first one here. Nice to see you. Where are you from, Arthur? Where are you from? Hey, hi. Welcome to the live chat. Hey, everyone. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Thanks for coming in. I'm just saying that I don't know if you're new here. Maybe you don't know me. I don't know how you ended up here. Um, but I'm here, I'm vegan, and I'm here to remind you that all good people are striving to be vegan. So if you're not trying to be vegan, that means you're not a very nice person because you're deliberately hurting animals. So I'm not saying that you have to be vegan immediately because maybe it's the first time you ever thought about it, but you should be striving to be vegan. Vegan is great, says V Bin with Vanessa. Hi, thanks for coming in, guys. Thank you very much for sharing the live stream. There is a share button somewhere, and there's also a button to press. Wow, you guys are already pressing the like button so quickly. Thanks a lot for that, guys. I really think that's pretty cool of you guys. All right, so somebody says I'm a kind person and I'm not vegan. Well, it's not true. It's not true. If you pay people to cut animals, you cut their heads off, that doesn't make you a kind person, okay? It's pretty clear. If I went up to even a little kid and I said, am I a good person if I cut the head off a chicken or am I a bad person? Every kid would say, that's not right. Okay, so you know it. So be kinder and be vegan right now. I'm going to start my not Instagram, my TikTok right now. Let's see what TikTok people are going to come in. So, guys, this is a reminder. Um, when you go to places, like let's say you're on vacation somewhere, and then they have a donkey ride of some sort, you should never ride the donkeys because they're abused, they're used and commodified. So, vegans would not ride on a donkey. It's just not right. Okay, donkeys are not like cars. They're not like tricycles or bicycles or motorcycles. So if you ever go on vacation, they're like, hey, let's go for a donkey ride, in Greece and go up the little mountains and stuff. It's like, no, just get your fat ass walking up the hill yourself. Use your feet. That's what vegans would do. Okay, so let's go through it again. Vegans don't exploit animals. They don't use them. They don't steal their freedom, their bodies, or their lives. Somebody here is writing, God is real. Oh, you're still triggered from my last live stream. Well, no, God is not real. But if you think that God is real, then we can go with that if you really think so, but God is definitely not kind. Who's kind? Vegans are kind. We're protecting the animals, not God. Hey guys, thank you very much on TikTok here. Hey everyone. Somebody just came out as gay. All right, you guys can be gay if you want to, but it's not really the right place. We are coming out as vegan here. This is a freedom flag, and we're reminding everybody to be vegan. I don't care if you're gay. I don't need to hear it. If you're straight, you don't need to go around and tell me. I don't need to hear it if you're lesbian, trans, bipolar, whatever it is. What we are here for is the animals. We're not here for you guys. Okay, I know it's hard to believe that somebody's actually doing a live stream that cares beyond what humans do, but the animals are suffering and they need us to stick up for them. Here's an example of a little baby cow. This baby cow was ripped away from his mother and is going to be killed. Every time you drink cow's milk, you're paying for murder. Every time you drink a cow's milk or eat cheese, you are paying for the murder of the boys in the industry. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you remember? We learned it in another class. Some of you are new, I know, so I'm not going to be mean if you don't know. But the reason is that the boys are killed because they're considered to be, wait for it, useless. Okay, that's not cool. No boys are useless. Right, this and over here we have this poor little baby cow, and they are going to kill this cow. In fact, by now this cow is already dead because you guys drank cow's milk that belonged to this baby, and that's not cool. It's not nice, and it's breaking the golden rule. Your job as people on this planet is to be vegan. All good people are vegan or striving as hard as possible to be. Okay, if you disagree with me, I don't really care. I'm not here to debate you. I'm here to just give you facts. These are the facts. You can't be a good person if you cut animals to shreds. If you're eating chicken wings from wherever it is, Kentucky Fried Chicken, you paid somebody to cut the wings off a little baby bird. Not cool. The chickens that are killed for Kentucky Fried Chicken were only 6 weeks old. That is atrocious. That is sickening. That is abusive. And you all know it. You all know it. Guys, if you want to come and talk to me on my TikTok channel, you can. You just have to press the button there, and TikTok will put you in order in depending on how many little decorations you place on the screen. So if you really, really want to say something to me, you're dying to say something to me, and you want to be at the top of the lineup, you put some flowers on my hair or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but they put you in order. So I'm gonna just have a quick look. People who are telling me how much they love McDonald's, I realize that. Okay, you're not saying anything earth-shattering and just really deep. People eat food. They like food. The thing is that every time you're eating at McDonald's or any kind of animal, you have paid somebody to hurt them. Factory farming is a thing and it is horrible, but there's no right way to kill somebody who doesn't want to die. You know it, and you know it. You guys are here on YouTube. You guys are here on TikTok. So let's get busy, and I want you guys to write some good things in there, all right? Some good things in the comments. Somebody writes, "Hi, Miss Katie. I'm flexitarian." No, 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 you should not be flexitarian. You should be vegan. Why would you be flexible in your morals? What are you, just sometimes racist and most times you're not? Like, no, don't be racist towards the animals. No rodeo hats. I saw that with my peripheral vision. No rodeo hats. Want nothing to do with that. Be kinder, be vegan, and start now. Okay, look at these signs here. You see this one? Feels great to be vegan. And this one says plants have protein. Okay, you guys on YouTube, you can't see what I'm pointing at because I have two cameras, but you guys get it. Hold on. Now I'm going to point for YouTube. All right, YouTube, here. Be braver, be vegan, start now. Plants have protein. Very easy. Okay, let's go over here. Thank you guys for writing these nice things. Guys, you guys who are vegan here, thank you for writing tofu is delicious. You're right. Thank you so much. What is this person writing here? God says what you eat doesn't matter. Oh, bullshit. It literally says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. Everyone together. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. You notice that I cut my hair. You're very observant. My husband doesn't even notice. Yeah, I just took the scissors after my shower. I just cut here. I have no idea what it looks like at the back. I just did one of these things. I just went like that. I just kind of went, okay, I'm going in a straight line. And then I ended up out here. And then I kind of did it over here. I don't know. Anyway, I just don't like it too on my neck. I don't like hair on my neck. Hold on, guys. I have an itch. Let me scratch my little eye here. All right. Who's going to come in and say hello? See, we have, thank you very much for the little roses, by the way. Thank you, Emily. And thank you everyone who's subscribing to me here on TikTok. We now have, we have 9,000 people here. You guys are smart. You guys are smart if you stopped here. All right, because it means you're open-minded and you're curious. One of the best features you could have in your personality is to be curious, to always learn, to always want to look a bit deeper. All right, you could have scrolled. You could have scrolled and watched some dumb person playing some video games, but no, you stopped because you thought maybe I can learn something here. And maybe you guys will teach me something too. I don't know what, new vegan recipe or something. Anyway, hey, I'm open, guys, to hearing what you have to say, as long as you're saying things that I like to hear. All right, who do we have here? Somebody is named Tyler is at the top of the list. Yes, this is my husband's t-shirt. Yeah, I just put it like this and just tied it with some ties, yeah, because I was hot. Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Are you a nice person?
Yes, I am. I am.
Okay, are you striving to be vegan or are you remaining violent?
My best. I'm trying my best, Katie.
Yeah? Okay. Why do you want to be vegan?
So, um, we're not doing enough to protect the environment and the animals. And I feel like there's so much more that we can be doing and advocating towards veganism. Um,
Okay. Do you think
and
that
it's,
do you think that I'm forcing people to be vegan?
oh no, no.
Because somebody on YouTube just said you're forcing us to be vegan. So I have a card for you to read, all right?
Yeah,
Okay. It says, "No, vegans aren't forcing their beliefs on you." That's the opening line. Here you go.
okay. So where do you want me to read from? The top?
Just read from where I went. Just say, "No, vegans aren't."
No, vegans aren't forcing their beliefs on you. Vegans are just talking. The only one forcing you is you because you pay people to kidnap,
It
breed,
doesn't say
rape.
the it doesn't say it doesn't say the only one forcing you is you. Be careful. Okay, read that over again. The only one forcing
Thing is you because you pay people to kidnap, breed, rape, stab, and murder innocent animals. So just so you can eat their tortured bodies.
just so you can eat their tortured bodies. Do you think it's right to hurt animals?
That's right.
All right. So what is your problem? Like what is stopping you from being vegan all the way? How can I help you? Have you joined challenge22.com yet to get some help for 22 days? All right, so that's something you can do. It's free. You join challenge22.com. It's free. They put you in a little group on Facebook and there's free dietitians there. It's pretty cool. So if you're having a problem, you're like, "Oh, I don't know what to eat." They have recipes and they encourage you every day. They say, "Hey, try this." And if you screw up, they're like, "Don't worry, keep trying." So for 22 days, they really hold your hand and help you, right? What did you remember the name of the place? Do you remember the name? Well, you said, "Okay, so how are you supposed to get there if you didn't hear it?" So you say, "No, Miss Katie, I didn't hear it. Can you repeat it?" And it is challenge22.com. Do you have it now?
Challenge 22.
Yeah, because they're going to challenge you for 22 days. All right. Good job. Thank you for reading the card. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for striving to be as vegan as possible. That's what good men do. All right, guys, you guys on TikTok and YouTube, hold on. I want to say thank you to everybody who just subscribed. Thank you very much. I'm going to read your names out loud. Hold on. Some of them have already gone past, but I'll try to grab you guys, okay? Misha, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Benefit and Rose, for being here. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Kale, for subscribing. Thank you, Karen. How nice. We've got Karen. There's a lot of Karen. Some of them are very nice. We've got Liz. Hey, Jojo. Thanks for coming in. We got Candy. Thank you to Peter. Thank you for coming in, Christy. That's wonderful. Thank you, George. Thank you for subscribing, all you guys who are subscribing. I really appreciate it. It's going really, really fast, guys. I'm doing my best to read as many names as I can. We have Matthew here, Julie, Landon, Skylar. Guys, really, it's amazing that you're striving to be vegan. You're really helping a lot. Good job. Daisy's here. All the cool people are in. Oh, I just got a super chat. Hold on, let me try and grab it. It's going so fast. Guys, if you want me to read your super chats here, it's better if they're yellow. They're going to stay on the screen longer and we're not going to panic because you know it goes and it goes flying. Right? We got somebody here. Melon Kid Anamati writes, read Genesis 9, verse 3. Oh, I've read the whole Bible. Read the whole Bible, and it's nothing but terrorizing. God on purpose tried to cause a flood to kill a bunch of people, everyone. Yeah, I don't believe in the Bible. But you know, even if you do believe in the Bible, it's clear from the evidence that the Bible shows that God is evil. Evil. God is a psychopath. Why would you want to worship somebody like that? Christian God, whatever God, Allah, all of them, they all want to hurt us. My goodness. I'd rather believe in science and logic. Science and logic. That's right. So, guys, we're not going to be believing in religious fairy tales here, okay? Came to the wrong place. If you think that you're going to start using religion as an excuse to hurt animals, I'm going to tell you, you need to run away from your religion if your religion is encouraging you to be cruel. Okay? Be kind. All right, let's go to the next person here. We got somebody here. We've got somebody named Buddy who wants to come in. Oh, thank you also for another super chat here, guys. Sorry, it went too fast. I can't read it out loud, guys, on my YouTube. I'm really sorry. It's gone. It's like way up. I'm trying to scroll, but please put in one that was going to stay a little bit longer if you want me to read it out loud.
Hello?
Hi, welcome. Are you a nice person?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So non-vegans are racist towards animals. Let's read this. You can read the whole card.
Vegans are racist toward animals. They treat them differently just based on how they look. Vegans, on the other hand, protect all animals, not just cats and dogs. Vegans are all forms of
No,
racist
you missed a word. You said they are all. That's not what it says. It says vegans are.
against all forms of racism towards anyone.
Okay. So can you say in your own words what you just read?
All like people are doing racist stuff towards animals, not just people.
Yeah. So if you are racist towards animals, there's another word for that. It's called speciesist. Can you say it?
Speciesist?
Yeah, so you are being speciesist. Another way to say it is speciesist or speciesism. Speciesism. That means that you are, so that's something that we're taught as kids. When you were little, you were taught that, can you stop moving? Could you sit still? Okay, thanks. Okay, so when you were little, you were taught to be kind to cats and kind to dogs, but to eat other animals. That's called speciesism. You should have been taught to be kind to all animals. Unfortunately, our school systems put dead bodies in right in the schools, so they're not helping. So we have to have a world where the school systems have no dead bodies in there. You go to the cafeteria. Why would you want to have dead bodies in a cafeteria when you're trying to teach children compassion, nonviolence, and critical thinking skills? Crazy, right?
Isn't that
What
by eating meat? Isn't that how we got here?
who cares how we got here? You might have been here by you might be a product of rape. That doesn't mean it's okay.
No, but we still got here on
Did you hear what I just said? Did you just hear what I said? It's irrelevant. You don't need to eat animals. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has 100,000 healthcare professionals who looked through all the literature. You know, they turned the page, they looked, they scrolled, and they thought, you know what? They realized through all of the research, being vegan is healthy. You don't ever need to eat animals or eggs or cheese or drink cow's milk ever again. Do you know how?
But we
Do you
did
know how? Do you know how? What's that?
when we were younger, when back in like the olden days, we
I'm not
didn't have
talking about the olden days. I'm not talking about the olden days. The olden days, people used to
but you wouldn't be
rape each other. Listen to me carefully, okay? In the olden days, did you think it was okay in the olden days that white people were racist towards black people? I'm asking you the question. You're either going to answer, or I'm going to flush you like this morning's shit. Okay, you're going all around in circles, all right? With this, you are here to learn how to be a vegan teacher. It's okay if you have questions, but if you want me to help you along, you have to actually listen to me. Thank you for leaving voluntarily. All right, who do we have here? Thank you for being here. Oh, we have somebody who says that they don't care. Oh, Nate. We know that you do care, Nate. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, Nate. So look, okay? Don't put yourself down by saying that you don't care. All right? We know you care. Everybody knows that you care, Nate. Or you wouldn't be here. There's so many other live streams to go to, but no, you stopped here and you're like, I don't care. Come on, dude. We all know that you care. You are curious and you're here to learn, all right? Which is smart of you. Okay, the dumb thing you did is to say you don't care. The truth is that you do care, or you wouldn't be here. All right, so welcome and stay, but write something nice in the comments, okay? Your job, Nate, is to write plants have protein. Write that. You got it. You can do it. What about you guys over here? All right, let's get somebody else in. Wow, 18,000 likes. We got 700 people here on TikTok. Very proud of you guys. Let's read a card. Okay, guys, do not come in if you don't know how to read. Do not come in if you're under 18. Do not come in if you're in a room full of people and there's a whole bunch of background noise. Somebody named Goku wants to come in. Thank you guys for the little roses. Thank you.
to just kill yourself.
My husband's having an affair. God, I hope so. You know, let him have some fun. Geez, you want me to kill myself? Yeah, I might do that. Thanks for the advice. I'll consider it. All right. All right, Lucy, thank you for the roses. 40 of them. Thank you so much. Oh, Lucy, you're so nice. 67 roses. Guys, I'm going to tap on the screen. Let's tap. All right, let's tap because Lucy's being so nice. She's going on. She's like up to 95 roses. Let's go, Lucy. Let's go. Who else is here? Lucy and Lucy. Who else do we have? Somebody named IDK is putting some roses on too. Good job. Okay, guys, I'm tapping. Tapping on the screen. All right, you guys keep on tapping, all right? Because I am going to let the new person in. There it is, Lucy. Lucy wants to come and say hi. How fun.
Hello.
Hi, Lucy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Here's your card. Can you read?
Kind of.
All right, hold on. There's no kind of. I'm going to let you go if you don't know how to read, okay? I'll just go to the next person.
No.
Okay. But only kind of, or you can?
No, I can.
All right, here we go. Here's your card to read. Wait, hold first. We're at 26,000 likes. Tell everybody to tap 100 times each to encourage you. All right, you don't want to be encouraged. I'll go to the next person. All right, I know. It's okay. You have a hard time reading. I get it. Just practice though, okay? You can do better. All right, the ethics of animal treatment. Animals are here with us on the planet, not for us. Animals are sentient beings with a will to live. Therefore, like children, right? Following? You paying attention? It's not that hard, guys. It's a couple of sentences. Animals, like children, we have a right to protect. Hold on, let me start the sentence over because I looked up and I lost my place. Animals are sentient beings with a will to live. Therefore, like children who live here on the planet with us, we have a responsibility to protect them from harm as much as we can. Do you guys agree? All right, if we see a cat on the street and the cat looks lost, do we have a responsibility to try to help the cat? Yes. If we see a dog on the street that's lost, do we have a responsibility to help the dog? Let me see what you guys are getting the right answer. Yes, good job, Becky. Good job, Kimberly. Very good. That's right, Andy and Cody. Good work. All right. Next one. Plants don't feel pain. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Right? Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. You can do it. Let's see who else is here. Oh, we have Lucy still at the top. Lucy, sweetie, why are you still here? You didn't seem to want to read. I don't know why you came in and then decided not to. You have to read if you come in. Hi, welcome. Okay, you have to be in a quiet room. There's no background sound, okay?
Yeah, my bad.
All right. So we are at 34,000 likes. You ready to read?
Oh, sure.
Okay, this is non-vegans are racist towards animals. Read that.
Non-vegans are racist towards animals. They treat them differently just based on how they look. Vegans on the other hand, protect all animals, not just cats and dogs. Vegans are all forms of racism
No. You just read something that wasn't there. Try again. Vegans are
against all forms of racism towards anyone.
okay. Do you understand that sentence?
No.
You don't understand it.
I don't think being vegan means you're not racist.
Okay, well it does because we don't judge others just by the way that they look. All right. So if you are racist towards animals, well, that's being really mean. And we're against racism. I'll show you a card. All right. You see this little girl here? Are you racist towards her?
No.
Okay. Do you eat cats?
No.
Do you eat dogs?
No.
Do you eat bacon, sausage, ham, or pepperoni?
Heck yeah.
So this is what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. That is being speciesist.
Racist.
That is being racist towards the animals.
It's natural selection.
That's called being racist towards the animals. So you don't have to eat these animals. So you shouldn't be cruel just based on the way that they look. Just because a pig looks different than a cat is not a reason to be racist towards that pig. Speciesism is the first form of racism that was taught. Unfortunately, you're brainwashed, but every one of us has been brainwashed by society. The reason you're here is because you're smart and you're going to become not brainwashed. All right, so thank you for coming in. Your reaction is perfectly normal. Everybody has the same reaction at first. They're like, oh, I want to fight that vegan teacher. But eventually, you stay and you'll become vegan. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. I'm going to put on my other necklace here. All right, you just got to click today. You just learned what racism is, what speciesism is, and you just learned that you don't have to be racist towards the animals, which is called speciesist. There we go. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. That means 100 little light bulb moments where the message gets it to your head and into your heart. Guys, I'm so sorry if I missed a couple of your super chats over here on YouTube. But look, if you put the blue ones, I appreciate you very much. But I'm just letting you know if it's blue or if it's turquoise, it goes really fast. I won't be able to read it out loud. If you support the channel, you support my work here. That's great. But if you put something in yellow, I'll be able to read your comment out loud to everybody. All right. Meanwhile, you guys are putting these little decorations on here. That's really great. Thank you to the flower club who's decorating with flowers. And thank you everybody else also. Hey, Logan is here. All the cool people are coming in. If you guys want to jump to the front of the line and be the next person to talk to me, that's what you do. You put a decoration in. Let me see who's here. All right, we've got somebody named Stroud. Now let's see if I should take Stroud in or not. You guys decide, okay? You guys on YouTube, you listen. I'll read you the bio. So the person's name is Stroud and they have a picture and the picture is like black and it's very hard to see what it is. So that's the first clue that it's not so great. The person has 149 followers and here's what they quote. Oh, there's a whole bunch of, there's a Bible quote here. There's an at symbol towards random people. There's a tofu symbol, though. They have that purple square with the white T in the middle. You know what that means? That means they support eating tofu. All right. So let's let that person in. Right on. Tofu is filled with protein, and there are hundreds of ways that you can cook tofu. So if you haven't found the recipe you like, just Google it at the top after. Hello.
Hi.
Right. Okay, so you got to be by yourself and you have to be over 18. There should be no background noise, okay?
All right, there shouldn't be any now.
Okay. All right. So what brings you here today? Why did you come?
I just wanted to see why, like, what your biggest reason you think people should be vegan is.
To not be an asshole.
How are you an asshole if you're vegan?
No, you're an asshole if you're not vegan.
That's what I meant. How are you an asshole if you're not vegan?
Well, have you been watching a little bit? I think you have. I think you know.
Yes. Then, but I don't believe what you're saying is true
Okay.
because
So
you
let's
said
hold on a second before we go on, okay? Let's read a card because that's the rule. Just otherwise it's not fair to everybody else, okay? All right, here's a card.
random vegan fact: wearing leather is mean because you're paying for someone's skin to be ripped off. Someone who never got to grow old and ever wanted to die for fashion.
And never wanted to die for fashion. Okay. What do you think about this card? What do you think when you read that?
think I think it's I think it's fine because even though we're killing animals, it's part of the life cycle.
Okay, so I'm
That's
gonna,
how it
yeah, I'm so sorry, but I won't be able to talk to you. Because if you think that ripping off someone's skin is okay, then that's just fucked up. Okay, it's clearly painful and it's wrong. You wouldn't want me to rip your skin off, and you wouldn't want a lion either to rip your skin off. You would fight very hard and you would say, no. So you don't even believe in whatever this supposed life cycle is. You don't believe in it at all. You wouldn't be living in a house. There's all kinds of things that are going on that aren't natural. Our job is to be kind on this planet. Now, you're a boy. If you were born in the body of this little baby chick here, I'm sure you would not be very happy. These baby chicks, they are killed at 6 weeks old. This what a chicken used to look like in 1957. This is what a chicken looked like in 1978 because they started to genetically modify them to manipulate them. In 2026, this is the same kind of chicken. Look how big it is at 6 weeks old. These poor chickens can barely stand. They're like Frankenstein chickens, 6 weeks old. Imagine if we did that to a baby. We just stuffed them full and full and full of food so they would grow faster. That would be abusive. It would be horrific. We would never be okay with it. Eating animals is disrespectful, cruel, and it's wrong. Vegans don't steal from animals. If you want to understand what a vegan does, we just don't steal from animals. We don't steal their freedom. We don't steal them. We don't steal their life. We don't steal their eggs. We don't steal. What else? Can you guys name something else here? Let me see what you guys are writing. Hold on. I think I'm going to have to slow the chat down a bit, guys, because it's super fast. Hold on one sec. I have a button here, and maybe we can all read the comments a bit better, okay? Hold on. There's a button there. Let me see if that's going to help. Okay, did that help? Oh, that helped a little bit, eh, guys? Now we can read them. All right. So somebody says hello, hi, okay, hi. Oh, and it's back to being really fast. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't know what to say. But anyway, guys, you know what to do. Be vegan from now on. Let's get over to my TikTok channel. Let's see who's next to talk to me. You have to be over 18. Oh, somebody's trying to get to the top of the list, guys. Did you see that big heart they put on? That's nice. Let's hope they're a kind person, though. Okay, so remember, just a little reminder, you are here if you want to learn how to be a vegan teacher, not just vegan, but a teacher. The second that you become vegan, you have to tell everybody that you're vegan. The first rule of Vegan Club is you tell everyone you're vegan. It's pretty easy. The reason you tell everyone is because you were really mean before. You were eating animals. You were stealing their eggs. You were stealing their milk. Oh, we have a super chat, guys. Hold on one second before I go to the next person. All right, this is a turquoise one and it stays on the screen a little bit longer, so I have time to read it. Thank you. Francesco Lorenzet donated $5 from the UK and writes, I already started an animal-free diet, but I do not feel comfortable telling people to also become vegan. Well, why not? Oh, well, you're going to get used to it. Don't worry. All right. I want you to look up in your neighborhood, wherever you are, a group called Anonymous for the Voiceless. Anonymous for the Voiceless. Go and join that group. These are people who go in the streets and they teach veganism. They wear a white mask and hold a TV screen. You'll be able to make friends there and they'll help you. They'll help you to come out as a vegan because it is our duty to do that. Yeah, it's not okay to let people around you be mean to animals. All right. Thank you, though. I'll press a heart anyway on your comment, and you got 27 likes because you're at the beginning stages. I get it. I get it. All right. Who else is here? Carol, did you just give me a vegan piece of cake? Thanks, Carol. What? And some fruit too? Who's giving me the fruit? Thank you for the fruit on my desk. Thank you for the fruit. Thank you for the fruit on my desk. If I could see you, I'm sure you are a real beaut. That was a beautiful thing for you to do. Guys, remember you have to eat fruit. Now this isn't even about the animals right now, okay? Just a quick time out from the animals. You got to eat lots of fruits and vegetables because you have something inside your intestines. It's your gut microbiome. Your gut microbiome needs fiber. Fiber is the new protein, guys. Fiber, you need it. All right? Just go and look up. There's a really cool book called Fiber Fueled. It's by a gastroenterologist, and he says meat has no fiber. You have to eat plants in order for your intestine to not eat itself, right? You can do it. Get fiber. 95% of you are not going to the bathroom enough. You know, all your shit's all piled up in there. Okay, you got to have some fiber so it comes out. When you're on the toilet, you should poop immediately. Shouldn't be like, ugh, ugh, this is ridiculous. You don't have to be pushing that hard. Your poop should be full of fiber. Should be a long, nice, big piece, and should come out like, whoosh, okay. Pooping should be almost the same amount of time as peeing. Okay, guys, eat fiber. If you're constipated, drink water and eat plants. All right. Let's go to the next person. Somebody named Beckett wants to come in. Now, guys, remember you have to be over 18, and remember you have to know how to read, and you have to want to be vegan.
So I'm trying to learn how to be vegan,
Okay.
and like, what's the first step?
The first step is you learn. Now, have you watched any of the documentaries yet?
No,
Okay, so do you well, you obviously have the internet. So have you ever heard of a documentary called Dominion?
but I haven't watched it. I just haven't got time to.
Okay, well that's yeah, okay. So you're gonna go and watch Dominion, which is gonna show you what happens to the animals before they end up on your plate or in the grocery store. And it's very sad, but it's the truth. It's all the stuff you're going to see is done legal. It's very sad. The way that we treat animals is horrific. And if you don't do this, like, or you don't do like, oh my God, or you don't start crying, then something's wrong with you because you're going to see the reality. All right, I got you to, I'm going to get you here.
Another question.
Yeah, okay,
So
just
what's the difference
once,
between vegetarian and vegan?
well, vegetarians are cruel. You have to be vegan. You ready to read a card?
Yeah, because
Okay, hold on. I'll explain it to you. Wait, let me answer your question, okay? So you see my two hands?
yes,
Okay, these are meat eaters, okay? And over here are vegans. Okay, they're not the same. They're opposite, right?
yes.
Okay. So vegetarians, many people think that vegetarians are right beside vegans. They are not. They still pay for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals. They say they don't eat animals, but they still eat eggs. They still sometimes eat fish because they, for some reason, don't think a fish is an animal. They also steal the milk from mother cows in the industry where the baby boy cows are murdered and someone's stealing their milk. So in fact, vegetarian, one moment, please, just a sec. In fact, vegetarians are right over here. They're right beside the meat eaters. They are the enemy, and it's not okay to be vegetarian. You must be vegan.
All right for me to raise chickens but not eat them.
To do what to them? To race them? No, we don't use animals at all in any way. You don't race them, you don't use them in any way. All right, thank you very much for coming in. Now, you didn't seem to want to read a card, but we can read it here. Somebody else can come in. I'll get you guys started. And whoever wants to come in next, okay, make sure you know how to read. Okay. Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. All right. You can do it. Who's going to read the card? Somebody named Unknown wants to come in. Let's see. The person, though, I don't know if I should let this person in. 45 followers, no bio. I'm not sure if you're an adult. Guys, we're going to have to do better than that. All right. We're going to have to put some big decorations on the screen so I know that you're an adult and you know how to read. Okay. Can be some fruit, something like that. You guys figure it out. Whoever's at the top of the list next is going to be the next person. All right. Thank you, guys. Phew. Thank you for the roses. Over here on my YouTube channel, let me just read something if I can't. Read some of your things. Okay, so Archie, you just lied. You're going in a timeout. You're going in a 10-minute timeout because you just lied. You said that you don't care, but yet you're here. Okay, so that means you care because you used your own finger to come here. All right, hey guys, if you want to write something to me, I'm looking at the comments right now. Somebody wrote, "Hello, I'm back. I was here the first stream." Okay, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh, we got some vegans here. Tatum, vegan decor. Nice, Tatum. You can put more than that, Tatum. You can put 200 decorations, 200 blueberries and everything else. All right, what's going back over here? Okay, we got somebody named Sarwa something. Thank you, guys.
Forcing your dog to be vegan is inhumane. Don't do that. And
One second, would you like me to address that? Would you like me to address that? Would you like me to address that? Nobody can hear you. Would you like me to address it, or do you just want to be an asshole? Yes, you are. Forcing my dog to be vegan is the right thing to do because she's healthy. According to the veterinarians who did the tests, vegan dogs are as healthy. Now, I'm not just feeding her celery all day. She gets vet approved vegan dog food, right? So stop mouthing off things without knowing. Now, you could have come in here and asked me, You could have asked me, but you didn't do that. Do you want me to flush you? Do you want me to flush you? I will flush you since you're not listening. Goodbye. Okay, you're down the toilet. You're not worth my time, but everybody else is. So I will talk about the issue, not to you, since you don't seem to want to learn or just actually give a shit. So here's what happens. This is what vet approved vegan dog food looks like. It's been tested by veterinarians. There's many brands. This happens to be one type. See what it looks like? Kind of looks like Cheerios, right? Yeah, but this, it tastes like, I tried to taste it. My dog loves vegan dog food. And the reason she loves it is because it just tastes good. I don't know, it tastes good to her. It tastes like not much to me. It tastes like boring crackers or something. But it has all the nutrients that she needs, including taurine. Okay, so it's good for you to give your dog little treats once in a while, like a piece of apple or a piece of watermelon. Dogs can even eat the outside of watermelon, and dogs can eat a piece of broccoli and carrot. That's great, right? But do not just give them only that stuff. You got to give them the vet approved vegan dog food because it has all the nutrients that your dog needs. They have tested it. Now, my dog is 11 and a half years old, and she's a normal dog. She's an older dog. She's a big dog, and usually big dogs don't live that long. But so far, she went swimming in the ocean today, right? We live here in Italy. So she went swimming in the Mediterranean. We took a ball, we threw it out, and she went to swim and get it. And my husband and I were in the water with her. She's a normal dog, guys. Normal. All right. So don't be telling lies just because you can't control your own taste buds, right? You can be better than that. Now, I have no idea what the second statement was you made because I was talking over you because you interrupted me. All right, guys. Oh, somebody just reposted. Guys, let's keep on tapping. Good job. Thank you for tapping. Let's look. Look, let's tap on this little one, okay? You guys, you ate chickens in the past, and that was not okay. Chickens want to live. And if you ever met some chickens and really seen them, people who have them in their homes, people who take care of them, they're so cute. They love to be cuddled. Chickens love it when you just take them like that and you just go like that on their face, like that, and they close their eyes. Chickens like to be cuddled. They're just like us in all the ways that matter. They feel. They want to live. So it's the right thing to do to not take some scissors and cut off their wings or pay somebody else to do it. Now, you know it's not okay. Every single one of you, when you were little, if I took one of your toys and I was pretending even to cut off the wing, or let's say you had a puppy toy, the tail or whatever, you would all freak out. You would all be like, no. But guys, this is not alive. It feels like it though, right? Like if I was to cut the head off, you'd be like, no, don't do it. But then half an hour later, you guys will be eating chickens. Do you see how fucked up that is? It makes no sense, guys. If you don't want me to hurt this one, then you shouldn't be paying to hurt real ones who actually feel pain. Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Put them in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate. Just be vegan and open up your heart. All right, we were tapping, right, guys? Oh, yeah, we forgot. We're going to tap on the screen, guys. Tap on this little sweetheart. Tap. I'll let this one go all around. Let's go, guys. We're going to tap and send the algorithm some love. Oh, hold on. You guys keep tapping. I got a super chat and it's going away. It's going. No, no, no. I got it. By Melon. Melon is saying, read Genesis 9, verse 3. It says, you know what it says there? It says, go and read the 10 Commandments. That's what it says. The Bible is summed up by the 10 Commandments. Now, I have the New Testament here, you see? We're going to look backwards to you guys. But it clearly says here, if you look at the 10 Commandments, this is summed up. That's a summary of the Bible, right? The 10 Commandments. And it clearly says here, don't kill. Don't kill. It doesn't say don't kill people, Don't kill white people. Don't kill. It just says don't kill. It just says don't kill. Okay. So you're going to try to do your best. Now, if somebody's attacking you, yes, you can fight. You're allowed to fight if Dracula is coming after you. Dracula doesn't exist, by the way, guys. Guys, neither does God, right? Dracula doesn't exist. The Tooth Fairy doesn't exist. Santa doesn't exist. Mermaids don't exist. Unicorns don't exist, right? And God doesn't exist. And the Bible was actually written by humans to try to convince you to be a good person. Yeah. But you can be good without any religion. You know, the smart people, they decided to invent all these religions because they thought that you guys were too stupid to be kind on your own. So they said, oh, you know what? Let's invent this thing called religion. We'll just tell everybody that there's a sky daddy watching everybody so they'll be good even when we're not looking because they didn't trust you. Thankfully, I grew up in an atheist home where I was brought up to think critically, to think clearly. But here's how open minded my parents were. They put me in a Christian school, a Catholic school, because they wanted me to learn French. And that was the closest school to home. Now, I was in my Catholic school, and when I was like very young, and they told me that Jesus walked on water, I'm like, excuse me, that's not possible. There's a thing called gravity. So look, the whole Bible is nothing but peer pressure from dead people. And it clearly does, but if you do believe it, let's just say you do, it clearly says don't kill and it says don't steal. So if you're eating a bucket full of KFC chicken wings or wherever else you order them in a restaurant, you've killed lots of animals. And that's not okay. All right, guys? All right. Hey, thank you very much. Let's see who we have here. Somebody named Emma Shaw wrote, shut up. The Bible is the Holy Bible and it exists, you elderly twig. Oh, do you think that God would be proud of you for making fun of my age? First of all, if you call me a twig, okay. Trees are nice. Okay, elderly, okay, that's all relative. You know, my 86-year-old mother-in-law thinks I'm just a spring chicken. You know? It's all relative. And what is wrong with being elderly anyway? We're all going to get there if we're lucky. You can only pray that you get to be old. Because what's the alternative is that you die young. You see? All right, so this person here, what I'm going to do to you, Emma, is I'm going to hide you from the channel. Okay? So that means you can still see me. Hi, Emma. And you can still type, but none of us will ever see your comments again. Okay, Emma? Because you did something, you're trying to be mean. Right? So you could just watch at the back of the class. Okay? All right. If you want to communicate with me again, you're gonna have to open a brand new YouTube channel and start over, right? Because nobody's gonna read your comments. All right, let's be kind, guys. Let's be kind to the animals. Let's be kind to everyone. All right, let me see who we have here. We got somebody named Beckett. I know Beckett. It was wasn't Beckett from some movie like Bend It Like Beckham or something? I don't know. Maybe this person is a soccer player. Let's see. I don't know. Isn't it fun to meet new people? Hi.
I am playing in the World Cup this year.
Well, that's great. What sport?
Soccer.
For which country?
The United States.
Okay. And why do you decide to do that?
Because it makes me happy and I get to meet different people and go out of my comfort zone and stuff.
Okay. All right. So, how old are you?
18. I'm the youngest U.S. soccer player.
All right. And so, where are you right now?
Hotel before our game.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting that you found me on the live stream. Would you like to read a card? Do you know how to read?
I didn't go to school.
All right. So, all you know how to do is kick a soccer ball. So, you don't know how to read. Is that right?
Um, suck my bit.
How am I supposed to do that? You have to give me your address. How am I supposed to find you? These people, Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals. Veganism is much more than just a diet, right? Yeah. Oh my God, guys, look at what you did. 98.4 thousand likes. Thank you to all you wonderful people. Thank you. Thanks for being so kind. So that, when somebody comes in and they're mean to a vegan, that's called being vegan phobic. So vegan phobic people are not just mean to the animals. They don't care if there's factory farming. Vegan phobic people don't care how much the animals suffer before. And not only that, they also are mean to those of us for defending them. So what's good about you guys is you're all being vegan fantastic. Do you know what that means? You might not be vegan yet, but you're curious. You're like, hey, I'm kind of curious. What's going on this live stream? Why does she say it takes 100 clicks until you're vegan? That is a great quality. I'm so proud of everyone who's still here. You are smart. You are curious. You want to know the truth. And that's great. This is a really great quality. Okay. So check mark for all of you guys. Check mark. Check mark for you guys over here on YouTube and you guys on TikTok too. Thank you. All right. Let's go to the next person. Let's see who's all here. Oh, guys, before we go, though, I want to make sure I thank everyone who just subscribed. I just saw a bunch of you subscribe. TikTok says that 232 people just subscribed. What? Let me read your names out loud, guys. And you guys on YouTube, you're still here too. I'm so happy and so proud of you guys. I know you think it's going to be hard to be vegan, but it really isn't. The hardest part about being vegan is knowing how many people keep hurting animals. But the easiest part is the food. I mean, there's a vegan replacement for everything. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we got somebody here named Tough Low. Thank you, Tough Low, for telling everybody to follow me. That was a really nice comment. Somebody says that they're retarded. Okay, sorry to hear that. Unless you're proud of it, I don't know. Somebody says, Miss Katie, can I please read? Yes. Yes, you can. All of you guys can read. You just have to get in a row, okay, in order, okay? Okay, and I want to say thank you to everyone who just subscribed. Abigail! Thank you, Abigail, for subscribing. Thank you, Brian. Hi, Corey. Thanks for subscribing. Daniel. We got Kermit. We got Priscilla. We got Mia who subscribed. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thanks a lot for coming in. Marcus. Really. All right. Who else do we have? That bunch of you guys who just followed. I'm sorry, guys. It's going really fast. I literally cannot read it. I'm so sorry. Ah, I saw Alex. Alex. Okay. David, thank you for subscribing. Elliot, thank you. And Elizabeth, too. We've got Fred. Thanks, Fred. Thank you, Fiona. All right. This is great, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. All right, let's get to the next person. Have I been here? Guys, we only have 7 minutes left, and then the live stream is over. Okay, we have somebody here whose name is Tiana. Tiana. Hi, Tiana. Can you read this part here? Can you read? Actually, let's read the whole card. Can you do that?
Yeah. Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals. Veganism is much more than just it's blurry, just a diet. Vegans do their best not to wear leather, fur, wool, or silk, and are against zoos, circuses, rodeos, animal testing, and any other industry that exploits or abuses animals.
Right. What do you think about all that?
I definitely agree. I think animals just make a huge part of our ecosystem and our daily living, and I don't think we should be hurting them by using them for personal greed.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, what we do is the cows and the pigs that are existent on this planet by the billions, they should not even be alive. They shouldn't have been bred into existence. And also so many sheep. This is our fault. And we put them in these prisons The amount of animals is more than 80 billion animals who are imprisoned and killed every year just for our greed. When we can just eat beans, lentils, chickpeas, rice, tofu, and all kinds of other delicious vegan foods. When you look at this flag and I tell you, can you name me a vegan food that's red? Would you be able to do that? All right. You look on TikTok, I'll look on YouTube to see what they're writing, okay? So let's do, guys, we're doing vegan foods that are red right now. We've got so far apple and what else, guys? Oh, somebody over here said turnip. No, that's not it. What did you say? Radish. Oh, say radishes. Radishes are red on the outside. Good. What else, guys? Do you have any on your side? Yes, they're going crazy. They're saying tomato here. They're saying strawberry, cherry. You have to read these ones, okay? All right, read them out loud. They're going very fast. You got to grab those. Okay.
Strawberries, cherries, tomatoes.
That exactly. Okay, hold on a second. One sec. I've got somebody here. JS Good Clips. Thank you. I'm gonna pin your comment. Beautiful. All these wonderful vegan foods. Thank you so much for being so kind. So vegan fantastic. All right, so let's go to orange, guys. Vegan foods that are orange. What do we have over here on YouTube? Oh, carrot. Guys, vegan foods that are orange. Guys, think about Halloween. Think about the big food that's there on the lawn. Ah, yes, exactly. Pumpkin. Yes. What else is orange, guys? Carrots, pumpkin. Anything else? Let's move on to yellow, okay? Vegan foods that are yellow.
Bananas.
Bananas. Very good. Pineapple. Anything else, guys? Somebody wrote, yeah, oranges already. We did that. Yeah. Okay, good. Pineapple. What else, guys? Anything green? Green. Lots of vegan foods that are green. Broccoli, good. What are you guys writing? Somebody said lemon. Oh, yeah, lemon for the yellow part. We forgot that. Good. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that to the person whose name is no one you know. Can you please change your name? Just use a regular name like Bob or whatever your name is, Sally, so I know who you are. All right, let's see. We have Cheyenne. Thank you for the lemons and the uh, bananas. All right, so green foods are broccoli. Cauliflower is white. That goes here. That's okay. I'm glad you mentioned it. Spinach, right? Spinach goes here. What else do you have? Green beans, cucumbers. Good one, guys. Matilda said cucumbers, and so did Lydia. Thanks for participating in that. Peas. That's right. Peas are vegan. 67 peas. That's what you should be eating every day. All right. When it comes to blue foods, the only one is blueberries. But they're actually not even really blue if you think about it. They're really kind of purple. But can you think of vegan foods that are purple?
Grapes.
Grapes, plums. Good. What else?
Figs.
What did you say?
I said figs.
Figs are not purple, are they? They're more like beige, aren't they? Maybe you're thinking of prunes. Prunes, plums, grapes, different kinds of grapes are can be like purpley. All right, somebody said olives. Olives, there's black olives, you're right. And also pepper. Salt, pepper, vegan. What else is vegan that is white? Starts with the letter T. Rhymes with woohoo. It starts with the letter T. Four letters rather. Can you think of it? Yay, tofu. Exactly. All right, guys, let's just do quickly the foods that are vegan that are brown. Can you think of something? Vegan foods that are brown. Every single nut, guys. All the shapes of the brown pasta. Brown macaroni pasta, brown, what are they, ribbons or both pastas, brown spaghetti pasta. All these are vegan. And also every kind of nut. What you write? Beans, and beans are brown. Brown beans. Good one. Brown rice. Thank you. What else do we have? No, ribs are not a vegan food. That's something that hurts animals. So Jennifer, you're going to be removed from the channel for being mean on purpose. All right? I just banned you from the channel for that because it wasn't funny. Ribs are someone's body part, Jennifer. So now you can see the live. I know you're still seeing me, and I know you can still type, but nobody can see your comment anymore. Okay? So don't do that. Don't be mean on purpose. Coconut is brown on the outside and white on the inside. Good one, guys. Don't forget about soy milk and oat milk. All right. Thank you very much for coming in. I really do appreciate you today. You did a great job. And look, you got us up to 118,000 likes. Guys, it's time for a group hug. If you would like a hug, if you didn't get a hug today, we're going to have a group hug. Only if you want it. If you don't, you can leave, but we're going to have a big group hug. Let me see. If you want a hug, write your name down. Just write your first name, and I'll try to read as many of you as I can, and we're going to have a big group hug. I got big, long arms, lots of room for a group hug for everybody who didn't get a hug today. What you're actually going to do is you're going to actually hug yourself, okay? I want you to honestly do it so it feels like I'm hugging you, but you're hugging yourself, okay? All right. Cheyenne, you're getting a hug. Leo wants a hug. Thorn wants a hug. You're getting it. No problem. Cordell, you get a hug too. Yeah, you do. Who else gets a hug? Hold on, guys, going fast. Thalia gets a hug. Oh my goodness, guys, it's going so fast. Queen gets a hug. Kenzie gets a hug. Goldilocks gets a hug. Jacob gets a hug. Gabrielle gets a hug. Peyton, I saw your name. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Ingrid, yes. Dan and Lena, Jackie. Katrina, Bridget, amazing. Yes, you're all getting hugs. Who else gets a hug here over here? If you want, you could be on our hug. Jaden, you can have a hug too. Okay. Harry, you're in our hug. All right, listen up, everybody. I'm really sorry if I couldn't read all of your names. All right, but let's go. I'm gonna have a big group hug. Okay. Come on. Put your arms around yourself. You can do it. It's fine. Okay, it's good for you. Put your arms around yourself. Put your hands on your shoulders like this. You can do it. It's gonna feel good. You're allowed to hug yourself. Okay? If you're really trying your best to be vegan, give yourself a hug. Now push your arms onto your chest, okay? Feel that? Now you can do that anytime you're worried, anytime you feel stressed out, take a deep breath and just hug yourself like that. All right? That's going to help you when you're nervous. Or sometimes when you're changing activities you get nervous, right? Okay? Give yourself a big hug. Take some deep breaths, guys, and I want you to take care of yourself until the next time we meet, okay? I know you're all good people deep down and you don't want to hurt the animals. I know it. Right? And thank you for staying, by the way. So many of you guys got lots of clicks today. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan, and you're on your way. All right, YouTube, don't forget also you guys on YouTube to press there's a notification bell somewhere. You can find it. So that when I'm live next, you won't miss it, okay? Go bing. If you're busy, just ignore it. But maybe some of you guys want to participate. Thanks to all the vegans who helped here. Okay, bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, YouTube? I got to go to bed because it's 20 to 10 here in Italy. Bye. I love you guys.